Hey everyone! So Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is a real thing. I'm still processing that. However, the trailer focused on the story, and many people still have questions about the gameplay. You'll recognize key locations from Breath of the Wild, and in fact every single scene from this trailer is pulled directly from that game. There have been changes to landmarks and structures, given that not everything has been destroyed yet, and thanks to a few screenshots showing the minimap, we know this isn't one large interconnected world. These are going to be stages and arenas based off locations in Breath of the Wild. So let's go through a few of them. The very first one shows us the Sacred Grounds, which hasn't changed too much, but as Link goes further and further, you'll find that these pillars which are destroyed in Breath of the Wild are fully restored in Age of Calamity. Also, the scale from the Sacred Grounds to these pillars has been toned down significantly. In Hyrule Warriors, they're right next to each other, and in Breath of the Wild, it's a bit more of a walk, so these aren't one-to-one conversions. And if you look at this shot over here, just in central Hyrule Field, you can see the landmass has changed a bit. The trees aren't quite one-to-one, but more importantly, Hyrule Castle's walls haven't been broken. Even this building on the left is still present in both Hyrule Warriors and Breath of the Wild. Now, this location probably isn't one-to-one, there's a bunch of bokoblin camps all around Hyrule, but let's compare them anyway. This is back at the entrance to Castle Town, and you can find this exact pillar in Breath of the Wild. The Gerudo Town being attacked by the Yiga clan. I've recreated this shot a bit less dramatically in Breath of the Wild, but this one's an interesting one, because this town is actually more damaged in Hyrule Warriors, which makes sense because they're currently at war. That shop on the right is completely demolished in Hyrule Warriors, whereas it's fine in Breath of the Wild. And finally, we can barely see this one, but the staircase just outside of Zora's domain is visible in the background of this shot right here, and I've kind of recreated what's going on, not very well. So Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and Breath of the Wild share very similar locations. If you weren't comparing them, you'd probably assume they're one-to-one and pulled directly from the game with mild changes, but that's not quite the case. It seems they have remade these from scratch. So what do you guys think about all this, and what locations do you still want to see? Let us know in the comments below, and of course be sure to subscribe to GameXplain for a lot more on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and other things gaming too. Until next time, bye!